The guard seen in this next series of clips claims that he's the only one left who's willing to work the night shift at this particular facility. In the footage uploaded to TikTok by Tim Saver, we see the guard's perspective as he makes his rounds through the empty building. He enters a long corridor, noting that it feels dreadful to walk through. He then mentions that something bad happened here, but doesn't elaborate any further. He says that strange things happen in the facility and that the next walkthrough is scheduled for 3 AM, a time when things are most intense. The next clip begins in much the same way as the first. We see the guard as he makes his way along the corridor. Suddenly, it looks like he's pushed from one side of the hallway to the other before falling to the ground. He then appears to be lifted up the wall towards the ceiling by some sort of unseen force. At the beginning of the clip, the guard mentions that this is actually not the first time that this sort of thing has happened, and that when he showed the footage to the company, they promised to send help but were not all that surprised by what they saw. The following night, the security guard captures another video, noting he thinks he might have found the area in the facility where all the strange activity culminates. He decides to leave his phone recording while he finishes his rounds. Take a look at what it captures. As you can see, there's a strange flash of light just before the hatch on the right side pops open. It rattles about several times before we see the guard return to examine it with a torch. In the next clip, we see the guard making his way up to the hatch. He cautiously opens it up and crawls inside. It's dark, so he only has his flashlight to guide him. As he makes his way through the crawl space, we see several cables and what appears to be light connections pointing down towards the facility below. At first glance, the space seems relatively mundane. However, keen-eyed viewers might notice something a little chilling. Take a look. As the security guard searches the area, we can see what appears to be a hand resting on one of the supports. The hand looks motley and discolored. The guard doesn't seem to notice it. However, as he continues his search, it can be seen once more. This time it pulls back into the darkness and the guard quickly returns to the hatch. So what could be lurking in this dark crawl space? Is it a ghost, perhaps some sort of other paranormal entity, or could it actually be a person? This is an ongoing saga and one that's well worth checking out. As always, I'll leave a link to Tim Saver's TikTok account in the description box down below. I highly recommend checking it out.